Good morning. Good morning. Today is Monday. And I'm going to be playing some Diablo 3 Necro today. Doing some testing. My daughter is sick today. She is home. So I will be kind of distracted from time to time. So we're going to do something a little more casual. Last we left off, my Necro was level 51 before the servers all went wonky, and then I was just like, meh. You know, they kept coming up and down, having issues with disconnects. So now, let's get back into it and start tearing it up with it. My god. Over the weekend, did a bunch of leveling and on HOTS, and had some fun. So, right now, let's get back into the Necro. Go take a look at it. You have any questions? Shoot it up. Try to answer them, or take a look at whatever you want me to take a look at. And have some fun. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. Gotta adjust some stuff here. It's not working. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off for right now. There we go. Okay. So yeah, last we left off, it was 51, and I was just kind of cruising through, trying to level them up. Try to hit that max level so I can test out all that stuff, you know?
This will be a challenge.
Slow bones. Then when they slow down, they look pretty cool. Yeah, I forgot for a second I had infinite teleport once I killed my lead.
Give it more time. We will make a fine core.
There you go, getting back into the groove of it.
All must serve the cycle. To recharge. My power has grown. I need essence.
There you go.
Not enough essence. Weakness consumes you.
them little skeleton minions really attack fast, whatever is going down right there.
That needs to recharge.
Very strange. Doesn't actually open up the normal frame.
Not enough essence.
Don't come down to the fire. Oh my fucking god. It's done.
Not enough essence. Your death.
Oh, look at it's the diamond.
So much more now.
Just a cruising on there. Just a cruising on there.
I need essence. All must serve the cycle.
God, that bone golem's so fun. Can I write this thank you guys? Yeah, you can. Right.
The Rift Goblin has arrived.
Alright, let's go turn it in.
Don't be shy.
Oh, Blackbird, thanks for the follow. Oh, it's hosting my stream. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I need to change that sound. That's actually the same sound as the follow. I don't know what's up there. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, much appreciated. We are just trying to hit max level right now. Once we hit 70, I'm gonna test all the sets and see what kind of greater rifts you can do with like good full set. Do some skill builds. See what kind of works with it. And once again, man, thanks for the host. Appreciate it. Pretty groovy guy.
Brave beckons. Not enough effort. Give it more time. Your death nears.
So far, totally in love with the Necro. Loving like everything it does.
Plasma has blessed me. Your death nears.
We're gonna run through this rift and take a second. Look at the skills that were unlocked and everything like that. Wasn't even looking. Going right back the way I was going.
This creature will die.
Go. Yeah, I think that bone golem is so strong. That roll into an area and then stunning them for 2 seconds, and it pulls everything along the way. The cooldown on them is a little bit long, but it seems like with Necro you really want to build cooldown reduction. You can constantly teleport and later on keep up army just running through. Using revive right now. I was actually having a lot of fun with Corpse Explosion too.
Weakness consumes you.
Mainly I'm using revive because I want to see what you can revive, because I've noticed there's a lot of like mob models that just don't get res. Those guys can though.
Make a fine
Do we get res? Can I res those floaty guys? Nope. Turns into a skeleton.
My master would take pride in this.
Uh-oh. Can I res that? Nope. Kind of curious about that model. And then they have the new werewolf models for sure that you can't res, but they really look cool. And I guess it's like some of the newer models have problems also.
Not enough essence.
Just sitting behind the wall trying to put it through it.
Decay and rot. The night embraces you.
Where is it? It's gotta be up here. There we go. Now,
All must serve the cycle.
I'm glad though that they sped up the models when you res them, because the zombies like normally walk like an inch at a time, and it when you res them they don't walk like that, but they do whenever they go to attack for some reason, and they follow you now. See, they run super fast to catch up to me, but then right when they reach me, they go back to like normal lumbering speed. That'd be the only problem I have with that. Well, it's not pretty cool. Let's see. Whoa, okay, finally. I got one of these. I kind of want to see what it looked like. Oh well. Alright. And I'm going to keep the helm I got just for leveling.
Is a
Yeah.
dangerous land. I hate to think that any more of our order come to harm. All of us know the risks.
Give it more time.
Oh, Snow, KJL. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, man. James Baxter.
Many Nephilim have stood where you are now. You succeeded in overcoming.
Man, I was playing last Friday. I didn't want to play over the weekend without streaming it for anybody, but and the servers were having so many issues. It was going up and down. I was getting booted from games left and right, and then finally the servers just went down. It looks like they fixed all that issue, which is good.
My insight grows. All must serve the cycle. Not enough essence.
There's a few sets I'm really interested in trying too that really piqued it. I'm really excited to try out the bone armor spec, because that looks interesting. Bone armor being on a 10-second cooldown and the damage of it being like boosted like
Make a
that.
fine core.
I want to try like a melee mancer build too for sure. Now, I didn't really see like a, I'm not sure, I'd have to look at him again, but I don't remember seeing one that's like a bone spirit slash one kind of like that, you know? Sorry, my daughter is sick today, and I didn't get much rest because she didn't sleep well, so I was up all night trying to make sure she wasn't going to get way too overheated or anything like that. I'm just a little bit tired today. And it's all for the good of being a big old dad. Daddo. Luckily, her fever's kind of falling down a little bit. That's good. She is passed out right now. Getting some rest.
The night embraces you.
You know what I really love, though? I can res these little assholes. These flying, stinging pains in my ass. All throughout Diablo, I hated these fucking minions with a passion. And now, I can make them aggravate the other things in Diablo.
This world can abide you no longer.
God, it really does. Like, it's just so fun to play. And I mean, like, I haven't reached max level or anything like that, so I don't know about, like, the combinations yet, but just the feel of them right now, you know?
You will make a fine corpse. I have trained well. That needs to recharge. Weakness consumes you. You will make a fine corpse. Give it more time. The grave beckons.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Boo! More than enough purple. And being able to sick your pets on something, it's so fun. And then they just surround it. Yeah, here's something else. Where did they go?
I need to go back.
About. I wanted to try that. See, I think it might actually be better to use that with cats. Like a two-hander instead of a one-hander, and off-hander for right now, just a level. Just to like have them do supreme damage that it can do.
Hello there.
Alright, let's see. Oh, I haven't even hit near my maximum charge. Alright, let's take a look at some of the skills we've gotten while this is going on. Bleed for 50% weapon damage and heal you for the duration. That's nice. Pretty cool. Let's see. Heal for 1%. Enemies hit by your attacks increase your attack speed. I don't like Siphon Blood so far. You never get beta invites. I'll be honest with you. This is the first one I got an early / invite to. Usually I get into beta right before it ends. So don't feel too bad, man. Don't feel too bad. Increase the amount of health restored by 6%, but no longer essence. Alright, Bone Spear. Bone Spear turns into Blood Spear. Damage is increased by weapon damage at the cost of health. Nice. Blood Nova. Okay, so it seems like the last one's always a blood thing for that. Let's see. Spend 10% health to unleash a Blood Nova. Deals 400% weapon damage. So about 100% more damage, same yardage, but it costs health instead. That's pretty nice. Let's get back to this though. Remove health cost. I mean, I don't even notice the health cost on it. Not really that big of a deal. Heals for 2% from the enemies. Okay. Bone armor. 20% health. Increase life per second by 10% per hit. Kind of lackluster in my mind. Corpse explosion. Corpse pull themselves towards the nearest enemy before exploding, but it costs. That's actually pretty cool. Morning, dude. How you doing this morning? Let's see. Blood Lance. Yep, everything kind of has that blood feel at the end of it there. Spend health to launch an additional lance. Okay. Devour. Each corpse restores some health. And I do not have my phone near me, and I just heard it go off. Raise a storm of dead that surrounds you, damaging for 50,000. Nice. Okay. Land of Dead. Kill 10 enemies, extended duration. Cool. Prepify. Gain 1% cooldown reduction for every enemy cursed up to 20. Okay. Triggers at 18% life, but costs 10% of your life. Alright, that seems pretty cool. Let me grab my phone. 1 second. Alright, sorry guys. I am back. Yeah, man. The Golem so far is the highlight to me of the Necromancer. Baseloft? You know what? I'm probably butchering it. I am sorry. But check this out. I don't know if you've taken a look at it. The Bone Golem, when I use it, he goes to whatever area I tell him to. He pulls all the enemies to that area, then stuns them for 2 seconds, deals 2,000% weapon damage over the duration. I am enjoying that Bone Golem. Because I'm really looking forward to one of the sets, because I know it increases the damage that your minions do by like 850%. So then that on top of that seems pretty crazy. Let's see here.
Give it more time.
Is Necro gonna cost any money? Yes, the Necro will be a cost. There is no information on how much yet, but yes, it will cost something. It's gonna be a Necro downloadable pack. Could you show us the skill which sends bone spears all over the screen? Which sends bone spears all over the screen. You talking about one that I'm using or one that I don't have on the bar yet? Because I'm not sure which one you're talking about right there. Whoa, what's the bar under the normal rift progress bar? That is a glitch. That's what that bar is. I have not noticed that it does anything. It's just kind of there. Maybe it's a set. It might be a set. I haven't noticed anyone that throws like bone spears all over the screen yet. Now there is a rune called Teeth. I can show you which one that is. One sec. Once I kill these, I'm gonna equip it real quick and I'll show you. Yeah, look. There is this Teeth, and when I use it, it goes, and it sends like multiple ones. But that's about the only one that I've seen so far that kind of does that. Now I know there is a set that whenever you use a certain ability, it sends out a torrent of bone, as it puts it. So that might be the one you're talking about. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it's gonna cost a lot. It could cost a little. It could cost like $9 for it, or it could cost like 20. But to be honest with you, I am loving it so much. And if you play Diablo enough as it is right now, and you love the Necromancer, it's worth it. And they don't even have everything implemented yet. They're still missing some legendary pieces that they're doing. And they haven't added affixes to some of them. Ah, thanks for the cheer, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the 15. $25 should be fine. Everything in Diablo. Oh, every season feels the same to me. Yeah, except for cosmetics. It's true. And they're not really. This is just when you buy the Necro pack, you're getting the Necro, you're getting character slots, and you're getting some inventory slots towards your chest. But they haven't really added anything else in besides that and mobs. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for being a friend, my friend. $25 should be, and you know, honestly, 25 would kind of be making sense, or 19, somewhere around there. But I don't know how you feel. Like the seasons, the seasons to me are kind of like the highlight of Diablo. I really enjoy every time one starts. But like near the end of it, I start getting that feeling like you're talking about, where I'm kind of like, But it helps to have a bunch of friends, you know, that really get into seasons and really want to push it, you know, really want to like try to get high riffs and stuff like that. Wish they had new legendaries every season to spice it up. I don't feel like farming the same items every season and adding anything new to look at, which is why I thought. Hey, they used to, which was kind of a sad thing, was every season they would add in a certain amount of like different legendaries. Now it's just every patch that they kind of did it. To me, starting anew is pretty rough. The only thing I'm not a fan of is Act 1 bounties. I hate doing it. I've got Act 1 bounties burned into my brain because I've had to farm it so much for Royal Ring of Grandeur. I'm gonna buy Necro anyways. Need a real summon first to play. Witch Doctor summon is. Yeah, I don't enjoy Witch Doctor, to be honest with you at all. It's just not. I don't know. It feels weird. Bounties are boring. Yeah, bounties are really boring. And if you've been doing them as much as like every season, 10 seasons, and then almost every season you have to farm out the Royal Ring at Grandeur almost, it becomes extremely boring. Uh-oh, getting a little rubber band. There we go. The character wouldn't move for some reason.
Decay and rot.
Well, I'm also kind of excited because when they first announced the Necro, they said it was going to be like 3 sets or somewhere around there, but there's actually 4 sets total, so they kind of went above of what they were going to say they were going to do. Oh, look at all these little corpses he's giving me to rest. Oh my god, that boss would be so great with Corpse Explosion.
Returning to town.
I can summon up the little rats. Have you been disconnecting crazy this morning? No, actually, this morning it's been pretty nice. I'm getting a little bit of a rubber band here and there, but it's not like it was on Friday. It's definitely not as bad as that was. On Friday, just constantly being disconnected and all that fun jazz. I know what that is.
Thank you for being a friend.
Talking to Serpent. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. My little stalking serpent. Appreciate that. Let's see. I don't need any of those. Alright.
Unleash your power, champion.
59. 10 more levels. Get it going. I'm kind of glad they made it to where like corpse skills don't require any resources besides a corpse, because between trying to spam my my pets on them and just spamming like bone spear, I feel like the resources of it are kind of crazy. 60. That's a bracer. Getting a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill.
Your death nears.
I really wish I could show you all some of the new mob monster models. They also have apparently lands that now intersect. Like you'll start off in this cave, but then you'll go out to a different type of area and the exact same thing. Pretty cool. Look it up. Apparently they're talking about corpse lances. If you kill enough enemy, it sends a spear all over the place. Corpse lances. Kill enough enemies. Sends it. Let me see. Corpse lances? Corpse lance. Course has a 20% chance to ricochet to another target. Talking Talking about Ricochet. Because this one sends an additional for 5% chance, 5% health. I mean, I could try it out. Let's see. Corpse Lance. Let's see what that looks like. Gonna need some mobs a little bit. Come on, man. Talking about kind of like that. Because Corpse Lands has a pretty long range on it too. Oh, come on, give me some mob density here. Kind of like that. I kind of like Corpse Lands. The only thing I kind of find is that it's you have to mash that button. Or maybe it's the send an additional one, maybe. Let's try that one, because I'm curious about the send the additional one. Or there might be something with passives. Let's see, Blight slows, maximum energy, kill, receive a damage bonus for each enemy affected by your curses. Your curses cost 50% less and last forever. If your minion takes lethal, you're healed for 10% when one of your minion hits an enemy. Increase life regen by 10% for each enemy. Bone Spears and Bone Spirit deal 1% increase for every 1% yards for a maximum of 15%. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that. Kind of see what's going on. I'm kind of curious about that. Let's see if I can switch out this one. Bone Spikes, Bone Spear, and Bone Spirit deal more damage. I kind of like that ghostly tribute. You're healed for 10% for every time a mob hits something.
That needs to recharge.
Yeah, that might be a set. But I know there's one that does something crazy with bones. See, that's the only problem I find with like the Corpse Lance is that I have to like spam the hell out of it, which is nothing big. I mean, it's Diablo, you're always spamming stuff anyway, but
All must serve the cycle.
it does some hella good damage though to single target.
Give it more time. The night embraces you.
That might be it.
I must wait.
That might be what he's doing. Damn, I ran out of corpses.
Weakness consumes you.
That seems pretty fun. It's like all you gotta do is kill one to get it started.
Ratna has blessed me.
62.
I need to
Continuing to cruise. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. That's fine. What the? Come on, mouse. Dragging on me.
I've got some new items you might need, friend.
I'll line those up.
Prove yourself worthy.
Oh, frozen beer. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it.
creature will die.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. That is fun. You know what I just thought it might be too is that there is an ability that makes it to where when you cast something, another thing casts it. Hold on, let's see. It is right here. Blood that duplicates your essence spenders. Looking forward to Necro launch so much, but might be a while. Maybe season 12 or after. Yeah, there's still a lot wrong with it right now if they released it in this form. While active, your curse now applies 3 curses. Nice. Yeah, I hope it's not that long, but it might look like it's going to end up being like that. Because this is just not just visual errors. They still haven't implemented some affixes for stuff. But I mean, some of it's just little bugs. Little bugs here and there, like this. Bone Golem has a big pink square instead of an actual icon. That's easily fixable, but we're not running at the moment, and rather than take time to get it right, I know. I mean, I've only been waiting since Diablo 3 was announced for this class, really. This is all I played in Diablo 2. Necro Man all the way. I haven't implemented class specific legendaries. They have some, but they're missing quite a few. If you go to the cube and you take a look at it, they have about 4 in, and then they're missing about 4 for weapons.
Do not fear the end.
I love the chain of like death it just creates doing this. Yeah, I never thought there would actually be a necromancer in D3. I basically thought Witch Doctor was the summoner type. I honestly, whenever they were like, I heard rumblings about an announcement for Diablo, and you know they were probably going to announce like another class. I thought it was going to be Druid. Honestly did, because you know Druid is not like Witch Doctor. I mean, it's a pet thing, but it's not like following the same dark, nasty, you know, poison and all that fun jazz. I thought it was gonna be Druid. There is the raised dead or whatever, right? Shin, the corpses sometimes wield spirits textures. Yeah, it's weird. Like when you go to revive, there's some weird textures with it. Increase damage to revive creatures, but revive costs on. That's fine. 20% more damage is fine with me. You can't res some, for one. It's like you res them and it turns them into skeletons instead of their actual original models, and it's only for some of the newer mobs and then maybe 1 or 2 of the old mobs. Sometimes when you res them, they res up as their original coloring instead of the weird revive coloring. So they look like a normal mob, so sometimes I get a little confused. Yeah, people spoke about a shapeshifter type class being a potential thing. Yeah. Well, and the other funny thing was that if you look at some of the newer models, there is a werewolf one that almost looks exactly like the D2 Druid werewolf form, but like updated. So it's pretty interesting. If I run across them, I'll point them out, but I fought them maybe once or twice so far in these rifts. Like, see, those things, the tentacle, nasty guys, I can't res them. When I go to res them, it turns them into skeletons instead. Yeah, the new mobs, new areas, and the mixing of areas is pretty nice too. The one that'll start you off like you're just walking and it's this forest, and then it just immediately changes halfway through the walk to something else.
I can bring that down.
You can raise those things though. Another weird, like, finicky issue, I was talking about it earlier, that I have with revive is that when you revive, like, let's say the slow moving, you know, zombies, when they're following you, they're super fast. Oh my god, they're cruising. But the minute they get within, like, maybe a few yards of a mob, they go back to being like, and they don't attack. So, like, the AI could use a little work. Yeah, that's it. That's the one that becomes like the Temple of Frostburn and stuff like that, and then it kind of switches immediately.
I must.
Is Necro out or is this PTR? Yes, this is PTR. And from just playing it and stuff like that, they still got a little bit of work on it they need to probably do, so it's probably still going to be a little bit before it comes out.
The Rift Guardian has come.
Get him, Skeleton. This is my favorite one to res right here, though. Hammer Bros. But, I mean, of course, they're like super slow whenever they go to attack something, too. Yeah, it's an invite-only PTR. So they send out invites through emails and stuff like that. So if you signed up for beta, you technically might be in. Just need to check that good old website and see if good old email and see if they you got one of those invites. Let's see. Yeah, I'm never really full on resources, so that's not really helping me out a whole lot anyway. Did better, just more damage. Okay. Yeah, I keep checking for beta invite every day, but not looking. Yeah, when it first got announced and everyone got invited to beta, I was checking every minute and I didn't get it. I just got it last week, actually. So they're continuing to send out beta invites weekly, or not weekly, but they're continuing to just offer force for it. See, those res, and they kind of res with like a lot of color in them, which is kind of weird because normally you revive stuff and look like it's just like either blood red or like a grayish color, but those actually revive with their original colorings. See, it's very, some of the stuff is just like a little off on some of the textures. Got a beta invite yesterday, so they're sending betas out quite regularly. Yeah, man, so you never know. Could be getting in today. And it's literally 100% about the Necro too. There are like 0 changes almost to other classes. So if you're not anticipating the Necro or not wanting to play it, beta might not be your thing. I actually wondered if I can res that skeleton lord over there. Let's see. There we go. Yep, you can. And he shoots out the little balls. That's cool. Kind of.
Your death nears.
Does it do that? Yeah, you can't res those either. It reses his skellies.
That needs to recharge.
Which is kind of depressing. I was hoping you could, and then they just shoot meteors everywhere. Can you res those? No, apparently not. Can't res the big scythe wielding ones either. Trying to health drain builds the most. I tried the Siphon Life a little bit. I'm not a big fan of it myself, just because, like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of, like, the channel type stuff. I never have been. But, yeah, man, it does look pretty good. Oh, you can't res those either? No? Well, they turn into skeletons. That's depressing. Whoa, goblins! Gobos!
Night embraces you.
Gobos!
The Rift Guardian is here.
Give it more time.
Gobos galore! Yeah! Gobos everywhere. Great thing about this too is you can command your skeletons, of course, to attack what you want. So as the gobos are running, I'm just sicking them on them constantly. I mean, the kinds of builds where you drain your own life. Yeah, and like every rune on the end of them are blood runes. I'm actually using one for the revive. It costs health, but they revive stronger. See? Increases the damage of revive by 20%, but revive costs more health. They also have Blood Lance, costs health, but gives you that increased damage. Blood Novas. Now don't get me wrong, the revive monster's AI is still kind of like wonky. But, oh, another gobbo? What the hell? Nope, you can't res those casters either. Reses them up as little goatmen. Wow, this area is dark. Like it's hard to. Alright, 66, getting closer. Oh god, I've been traveling through this. I might as well just turn in and start a new one. Alright, let's see what we got. Nothing. If it's saying it's an increase, I'm just equipping it right now. Oh god, I picked all that up by accident.
I've got some
Just
new
so I get
items
off the
you might
ground.
need, friend.
I'm excited to try out the
Embrace
sets.
your power.
I kind of want to see what some of them do. Now, can I res those is a good question. Yes, you can. I'm assuming they don't summon the little things that they normally do, but they do cast fireballs.
You will make a fine corpse.
I love that. Oh, his travel ability is so nice too. Which set you're gonna try first? Personally, I want to try Blood first, but apparently the pet set is doing the best right now on beta. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just gonna wing it when I go buy it. I wanted to try out the bone set first, for bone armor and stuff like that, just to see what it was like, because I was always a big fan of like a bone necro and pet necro were the two I usually played. I haven't played much poison Nova necro, but I know they don't have that anymore. But most likely it's either going to be the bone or the pet one, to be honest with you.
The world can abide you no longer.
I could imagine the pet one doing really fucking well right now. The skeletons are like immortal. You never really have less than 6. They do so much damage, and your golem just does a crazy amount of damage. 67. Whoop. Get a whole set for 500 currency, but yeah, I'm glad they did that. And to be honest with you, it speeds up testing processes. You know, it makes it to where they don't have to wait for people to try to get the sets and collect them and then try them with different skills and abilities. It's just straight up, here's the sets, test them so we can get them fixed and get them working in order, you know. I don't even think they did that for the Crusader. Like the Crusader, whenever all that was going on, it was just like, oh, here it is.
The grave beckons.
Over there. Ooh. Oh, this is the end of it.
You will make a fine corpse.
There is a 7th piece in any of the sets. Not 100% sure, to be honest with you, on the 7th piece. Haven't gotten a chance to get them yet. I'm gonna buy them whenever I get 70. Here's my main on live server. Yeah, right now my main on live servers is Wizard. I play mostly Wizard, and then occasionally I go on the Demon Hunter for the good old dagger throw. I really enjoy that set on the Demon Hunter. But yeah, no, mine's Wizard. I wish I could answer you straight away, but
I am returning to
I
town.
haven't bought any of them yet. I'm gonna basically buy them when I hit 70. Let's start testing them out. Let's see. Clear out some of this inventory while we wait. They don't have any specific rings or anything yet, do they? I don't think they do. Oh, look, more pets. Just clear it out. Yeah, see, while we're waiting, I'll show here for anyone that doesn't know. They do have in here Necro weapons. And it's placeholder stuff. But as you can tell, not yet implemented, not yet implemented. And then 4 of them not, and then the rest of them have it. Skeletons last a second. When an exploded corpse deals damage to at least one enemy, it deals increased damage. Your necromancer minions have a 100% chance to apply random curse. That seems very interesting. Bone spear now costs 40 essence, so it doubles it, but does 100% increased damage. All the bone stuff deals 100% increased damage to enemies that are CC'd. Your damage reduction is increased by 100% for each life percent missing. Gain 100% movement speed after using blood rush, and now after consuming 1 corpse you unleash a free death nova. That random curse one and this one will be really good, but as you can tell, there's no armor, at least none that I saw for them, and there's no rings or amulets that I saw. Give me 1 second, guys. Hey, babe. You alright? Everything good? Oh, you little cough. Alright, come here. Alright, okay. You okay? My little sick daughter. Oh. Guy's playing the Necro. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. You gonna watch some of your shows? Alright, I'm back. Sorry. My daughter, she's sick today, so she's home. She's running a little fever. Mainly reason why I'm kind of looking probably tired today is just 100% of the reason she was up late. Just not feeling good. She's avoiding, probably. I mean, shit, I know I did. Oh, look at dude. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. Oh, can I raise these? I was wondering about this. Ghosts. Yep, you can raise ghosts. That might honestly be some of the better ones to raise because they don't have to get hung up on trying to get to a mob to attack. Yeah, man, I used to do anything to avoid going to school. I hated school. I one time faked appendicitis just so I didn't have to go to school. Oh, okay. In a cupboard of going to school. I never hid anywhere because I was under the assumption they would just find my ass and I'd get a whooping. But pretty nice one. It's pretty nice one.
This world can
I used to, I do the Ferris Bueller thing sometimes when I was younger, and I take the thermometer, and the minute they turn their back or walk out the room, I would immediately find something hot and just hold it to it. What's up with the second progress bar? A glitch. 100% something not working right. It's, when I first saw it, I thought it was maybe like the boss's health once it spawns, but no, it absolutely serves nothing. Big old bug. Unless they wanted to implement something and it's just not implementing right. That's the only thing I could think. Oh my god, I love that icon. Blood is power. And then just an eyeball, just bloodshot. Whoop. 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 Ooh, Gabo. He did. What was that? Treasure? That's weird.
That needs to recharge.
I'm kind of depressed you can't. I know it would be stupid, but I'm kind of depressed you can't res up a Gabo. Just have him run around making some Gabo noises. Sometimes the treasure can spawn a portal. Oh, I didn't even know that. On it doesn't do that on live. I've never seen that. Or I'm just killing things so fast on live with the wizard I don't even notice that it drops like that little treasure thing. The music just got really dark and ominous. The only other thing I'm kind of unclear on, and I'll probably have to look into it myself, is exactly how much does revive do in damage when you res them? Do they do their original damage, or is it percentage based off of your weapon?
Give it more time.
Because there is no tooltip that says it.
Your death nears.
That's one thing I wanted to look into. That's what I was thinking too, that it scales with your damage. I wish they would have put some kind of tooltip that said that though. Just be like, hey, this is, you res them and they do this much percent. It also leads up some other weird questions that I have that I don't know, miscellaneous stuff, but since some things shoot fireballs, would technically they be doing fire damage? Or does it still consider it as physical damage whenever they shoot the fireballs? Because then that, you know, fun to play or a waste? Very fun. I am really enjoying the Necro.
I need to go back.
It is quite possibly one of the funner classes I've ever played. And, well, it's right now in D3, it's the funnest class to me. I'm having a great time with it. Corpse exploding, golems, the pets feel really strong and good. I haven't messed with curses much, but I assume that if I get that offhand to where your minions apply curses, it's going to be pretty crazy. And I am almost max level, so I'll be able to test out a few other things. I kind of wanted to see what these were. Your minions gain 200% of your thorns. I forgot about that. I wonder if there's a minion thorn build that's viable. Yeah, good lord. I'd love to have a good crazy corpse exploding build. Pick up health globes, removes the health cost of the next blood spell. Every 5% life lost will reduce all remaining cooldowns by 1%. Nice. You cannot lose life for 4 seconds after using... Thorns build. Ooh. That's one I wanted to try. It's just a big old Thorns build.
Your power.
Now it said your minions, right? Your minions. So I guess that counts the revive minions too. Oh, these are the new werewolves. See? I'm gonna try not to... Oh, stop killing them so much! Okay, well those are the new werewolf models. They kind of look like the old D2 werewolves. But you can't res them. They res the skeletons. And then that was the new like weird bird dog thing. Look. Bird doggoos and werewolves. And you can't res these either. They all res the skeleton. All the little new models. That's a stay full second life. I'm kind of depressed you can't res these because I really wanted to just like have them sit next to me and take a look at the models a little bit longer. And they look like they have some kind of like buff that they give themselves on their hands. See, it's like a red shiny buff. Hey man, you never know, they might implement a druid because that model's already in there now. But the bird dogs are the weirdest. The bird dog. Bird dogs. They're like really muscular. I mean, if you look at them, they don't have feathers. They have like flesh and feathers. They're real muscular with like a skull head. Oh, these things are so creepy. I love them. I like giant ones. I wish I could res them. They definitely been to the gym once or twice. Just imagine them walking. Hey, what'd you say, buddy? What'd you say? Bro, do you even live? Okay. South. Got one more level. And then we're gonna grab those sets and to be honest with you, I might just do greater rifts. Test out the sets or do like a rift to test it out. Where the fuck is this? I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. Okay. What did I miss? Right side? Right side. Tell me it's like a little corridor. Ooh, little corridor. Oh, you. Oh, this is one of the new areas. If no one's seen it yet. It's pretty cool looking. It's got like these candles. It's got like this mountain monk feel right now. Like that Skyrim monk mountains. They in the mountains just practicing their voices on each other. It's got that kind of feel to it. And for those of you who never played Skyrim, there was a bunch of old people in the mountain that would just scream at each other all day. And you had to go befriend them. They were like, we don't want to teach you our secrets. And then you had to like show them that, no, well, I'm cool, old man. And they're like, oh, buddy, here we go. And they teach you how to just scream at each other. Just screaming at each other all day. Look at that. Ooh. Off the rockin', fucker. One of the funniest videos I've ever seen was like, what does sneak in Skyrim look like in real life? And it was literally this video of a guy and he was like sneaking up on him. And all of a sudden, like, they look in his general direction. They're just staring straight at him, like, what was that noise? And you see him go, oh shit. He starts kind of walking away, and I'm like, guess it was nothing. I need to find that video again. That was a joy to watch. These areas look so good. My favorite character in the Skyrim series though was Cicero. Oh, I love me some Cicero.
That needs to recharge.
Anyway, come on now, mob density. This is starting to feel like Skyrim. Good lord. Alright, there we go. Oh, can I res those? Yep, I can. And see how they keep their original model? They're not like gray or blood red, you know? They're actually still like lively looking. Just weird little visual things that I think they either will care about or not give a shit about.
Give it more time.
Whoa. Look at this little bridge. Oh, that's adorable.
I can't do that.
Gabo. Get him. He's big. Trying to sneak on by. Well, since you're tough, they do. You want to show me a little your sleep mask? I'm showing me a little sleep mask. There you go. Look at the little doggy sleep mask. Look how cute that is. You hungry, Batman? Alright, give me 1 sec. Let me get back to town. Alright, I want to take a 5-minute breather. Give my daughter some food real quick, and I will be right back. I'm gonna be right back.